Hey there, fellow Tenno. Today we're diving deep into the world of Warframe, the free-to-play game from Digital Extremes. As someone who has over 3000 hours into this game, playing it on and off since 2014, I got a lot to say. So gear up, because we're in for a glide. First of all, visually Warframe is a feast for the eyes. The environments are breathtaking, the character designs are top-notch, in-game animations are solid, and also the opening cinematic, which was added 6 years after the game first came out, is pure eye candy. The graphic engine was improved through the years along with everything else. And let's not forget about the sound design. From piercing sound of gunfire to the swoosh of energy blades, every sound feels satisfying and impactful. The user interface is also amazing. It has come a long way since the release 11 years ago. In the early days it was changing a lot with each update, but they eventually nailed it. The main goal of Warframe is for players to take on the role of powerful ancient warriors known as the Tenno and fight to preserve the balance in the universe. Yeah, balance. As a Tenno, players must complete various missions and challenges across different planets and environments, battling against hostile factions such as the Grenier, a faction of militarized clone army seeking to expand their empire across the galaxy through brute force. The Corpus, a profit-driven merchants armed with advanced technology focused on expanding their influence. The Infested, a mutated grotesque horde of organisms born from Orokin era biotechnology gone wrong. Along the way, players will uncover the secrets of the Warframes, their origins, and their connection to the mysterious Lotus who guides them on their journey. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on all notifications, and smash that like button. Players engage in cooperative gameplay with other Tenno, upgrade their Warframes and weapons arsenal, and participate in ongoing events and updates introduced by the developers. Ultimately, the goal is to become a formidable force in the Warframe universe, mastering combat skills, collecting powerful gear, and unraveling the mysteries that lie within. Okay, let's talk about gameplay. One of the best things in Warframe is the fluid player movement. Sprinting, rolling, side spring, back spring, crouching, sliding, aim glide, edge grab, wall dash, wall ledge,
jump kick, jumping, double jumping, bullet jumping.
Yeah. Whether you're slicing through enemies with melee, filling bullet sponges with lead, or raining destruction with abilities, or crowd controlling, the whole combat system is very smooth and extremely fun. The core part of the gameplay are the many quests. Some of them are replayable, but they add no additional rewards or value except to the story. The grindiest, most repetitive part are the missions. After unlocking all planet nodes on the star chart, you replay the missions on those tile sets through daily missions, syndicate missions, and unlocking relics. Also, there is the open world content, which was first introduced in the late 2017, and it was a breath of fresh air and attracted a lot of new players and also a lot of Warframe veterans to return to the game after a long break. Plains of Eidolon, then Fortuna Hub with Orb Valles and Deimos. Each one of these had a great content, the mining, the fishing, preserving animal species, and other. Steel Path was introduced in 2020, so basically added hard difficulty to the game, so you had to replay and unlock the star chart missions again. Begin again. There are over 20 different mission types, over 50 different Warframes, each with a minimum of 4 abilities and a passive trait, with the possibility to replace one of them to the helmet segment of your ship. There are more than 500 weapons, rifles, snipers, bows, grenade launchers, shotguns, lots of secondary weapons, and a wide assortment of swords, daggers, whips, and hammers for you to farm their parts and the resources needed to craft them. Oh yeah, the crafting, one of the core elements of the game. In order to progress in Warframe Master Ranks, you have to craft and level up every frame, every weapon and companion, apart from completing the star chart and leveling the intrinsics for Railjax and Duviri, and of course collecting affinity orbs dropped from enemies, which give you like 100 experience points or affinity. Mods. There are over 1000 mods in 2024, excluding river mods. So technically, if there is a riven for each weapon, there are over 500 rivens. Using the right combination of mods on a Warframe, you get to define the build you get to play to improve its damage output or survivability. The same goes for weapons. As I stated just previously, Warframe isn't exactly a walk in the park for new players. With its multitude of game mechanics, mission types, Warframe abilities, weapons mods, and more, it can be overwhelming at first, even if you are a returning player, because new updates with the new content and new game mechanics are introduced every few months. But with time and practice, you soon find your footing and start dominating the battlefield like a true Tenno. There are different game modes that can spice up your playing experience, or you'll hate them and playing them will be a chore and stop when you get all the crafting resources and weapon blueprints for them. For example, Railjack is kind of fun, but it can get boring after a while. Eidolon hunts, sorties, arbitrations, isolation vaults with a necromech, Archon hunts, and most recently Netra cells, which I haven't played yet. There is a Kuva Lich system, a nemesis that you have to spawn and battle across various instances across the star chart and get a Kuva weapon at the end. The Corpus faction counterpart of this system is Sister of Parvos, which on execution rewards a Tenet weapon. Important thing to mention is that there is a sort of battle pass, a free battle pass called the Nightwave, where you do challenges and missions to progress and to get cool rewards or currency. There is also a mini battle pass inside the Duviri Paradox, the somewhat new addition to the game, which is a way to get the Warframes easier than it was before through killing star chart bosses. That is. In some instances, it was easier to get a prime version of a Warframe than its normal version. The Duviri Paradox game mode is available very early in the game, just after the completion of the first quest, First Prize. By playing the circuit, a mode in Duviri, you get to play or try out Warframes and weapons you don't have yet, or you have sold them because they were trash. While the game excels in many areas, there are few areas that could use some improvement. One issue is enemy intelligence and tactics, or should I say, the lack of it. Sure, enemies may increase in level and number as you progress, but facing countless hordes of mindless foes can get old fast. It would be great to see enemies with more strategic behaviors and adaptive tactics, adding a new layer, challenge, and excitement to the combat experience. Another issue is time gating, especially in the foundry where you craft a Warframe or a weapon and the crafting time is up to 4 days. That's an insane amount of time, especially for a new player that has little unlocked things to do in the game. The waiting time can be skipped if you pay platinum, but I'd rather spend it on skins or additional weapon slots or riven slots. Warframe can get very repetitive and grindy, especially when farming for rare resources that you need for that one cool weapon. Also grindy is farming Kuva if you want to roll the stats to get the perfect roll on some river mod, and one of the most repetitive grinds, getting rare prime parts from opening relics. In conclusion, Warframe is a stellar example of free-to-play done right. Digital Extremes, the creators of the game, actually listen to their players, constantly incorporating feedback and suggestions into the game. Its addictive gameplay, deep customization and non-toxic community make it a standout title in the genre. And while it's not without its flaws, the potential for greatness is undeniable. So grab your gear, rally your squad and prepare to become the ultimate space ninja in the ever-expanding universe of Warframe. Thanks for watching, fellow Tenno. Until the next time, keep grinding and stay awesome. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on all notifications and smash that like button.